You've changed, they're saying. They don't like it. You know why, and I know why. Let's see what the cards have to say. It says up in the air. They think you're being flighty, but you're really not. You're working on your own security, okay? You have 7 of roses. You believe in the miracle of the roses, and interesting enough, if you look at the videos that I posted this morning, I did a couple of 15-second and a couple of 60 seconds. And my stories, I've been doing a lot of stories also with the 15-second and 60-second videos. It is the miracle of the roses. So you want to create the life you want. And it says journey here. It's a beautiful card, okay? So is this one. So up in the air, 18 breaks down to 9. They think you're flaky because you're letting go of them, but you're not necessarily saying forever. You're just like, I need my space right now. I'm clearing, I'm healing. Some of you are maybe going through grief or something like that. So in order for you to attain the things you want, you really need to nurture yourself, heal yourself, have some time alone. And you're saying that, and you shouldn't have to ask for that, okay? You have the 7 of forces, balance. It was reversed when it came up, but when you allow others to tell you what you should be doing in these relationships, okay, whether it's business, friendship, lovers, whatever, that you have to do this and you have to do that. There are things that you do need to do in relationships, but if in the past you've been kind to these people, you've done the best that you could, if they needed you in an emergency, you would have been there. When you're going through something, sometimes people don't want to deal with you're going through something, or they may have been there for you while you were going through something, but they're throwing it in your face. You're not on the ego plane, although they may be accusing you of that, because you're setting boundaries. And in that setting boundaries, to them it feels like you're putting up a wall, but you aren't. You're just saying, I don't need any more pressure right now. I'm going through something right now. You don't have to go into detail with people, and you don't have to tell everybody your business, and you're learning that. And that's a great step for you, because you were people pleasing. The sands of time, 6 of scrolls. This is a warning to not forget what you know. And you're not even talking anymore as much as you used to people who don't resonate with what you know, because you're not wasting your breath anymore. You're becoming more like the sage, okay? The sage sits in their sovereignty, in their peace, and their understanding. Doesn't need to have a million trillion people at their feet. It's just that you are working towards a life of peace and also abundance, because you know that you need that in order to keep a roof over your head, to keep your car running, to put food on the table. So you're really diligent at what you're doing right now. You have the Queen of Forces, and they're telling me upright on most of these now. The Queen of Forces is balancing things, okay? Not juggling, but balancing. It's like sometimes when you see the 2 of coins, it's you might be juggling 2 things at once, 2 people at once, 2 situations, juggling money, robbing Paul to pay Peter kind of thing. But now you are no longer in the War of the Roses. You're fighting for your own protection, and you don't want to fight anymore, but you had to fight, I'm going to say in the recent past. The urge to people please is what it was, they're saying, okay? The urge to say, okay, I'll submit to this person's demands. Fated meeting. For some of you, you are going to be meeting someone who's affluential, all right? So this is maybe even something that you want to save so that you can look back in case this does happen for you, okay? Because it is a collective reading. You take what resonates with you. But if this is what you're wanting to manifest, and again, the 7 always talks to me of 7 days of creation, seven rays that come from the heavens. 7 to me is a manifestation number, okay? 777, jackpot. You are manifesting many wonderful things. This is Uriel and the Sphinx. You have angelic help around you. Take a breath. Uriel, the breath of God, okay? 21 breaks down to 3. You are magical. You're connecting to ancient wisdom. The Sphinx. A lot of Egyptian energy, perhaps, if you resonate with that. 5 of Roses, the garden. So you're planting your seeds. You've planted your seeds, and there's beautiful roses again. The miracle, love, abundance, happiness. Very grounded energy. You know, people who work in the garden are connected to the earth. They're grounded. The Ark of the Covenant, 11. You're going to be meeting some people who will understand you finally. It's a number 11. You're stoking the fires of feeling at ease, feeling like you belong in this community that you're going to be connecting with, okay? There's people that believe similar to you. They don't have to be exactly the same as you. And Archangel Gabriel is going to help you write down your thoughts, okay? Journal. Some of you are going to be penning a blog kind of a thing. My dishwasher. Water energy. So you're releasing, it's going down the drain, the stuff that you don't need, okay? You're going to be writing maybe your story or even a book, okay? You have a story to tell, and you have the Queen of Scrolls, which means that you have great knowledge. Kasha Records, you get more from being still and listening to the still small voice than you do in books. In fact, there are some things that you have been talking about, journaling about, and understanding through your connection. You have a serious connection. You've had it for your whole life, but you stifled it because people shamed you because you did. People don't like it. A lot of people don't like it. Some people understand it, but a lot of people don't like it. So you're not that little girl or little boy anymore. You're like, I'm going to put this out there. I don't really give energy to these people who are trolling and whatever they're doing. I'm putting it out there because if I touch one person with this information, I want to share it. I want to be my authentic self. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. So with the Queen of Scrolls, you know that you have that knowledge. And people with a high IQ are able to connect to spirit and are able to see energy. So no matter what you were told, okay, you know, there's many things that people do. They name call you. They call it you the woo-woo queen or king. It is not for you to ingest that, okay, because you do know. And you're sensitive to energy where you can pick up on on people who are not authentic. I don't know if inauthenticity is a word, but you hopefully you understand what I'm saying. It's like you see authentic and you see when it's not. And they don't like you because of that, because they have things to hide, okay? And the bird's nest, which is 3 of Forces. You've fed your people, you've nurtured the people that you need to. Now it's time for you to have freedom and liberation, and that's a beautiful thing. And Hilarion. Hilarion brings harmony into your life. Hilarion is a beautiful angel for working with relationships as well. Okay? So, many blessings and namaste. That is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment